Hey everyone, thank you for watching. I will be showing you a gel overlay on natural nails today. I have my Bondi OPI dehydrator. What this does is it dehydrates your nail plates, so it takes all your natural oils out of your nails so everything can adhere easier and longer on your nail plates. If you have dry nails naturally or dry cuticles, you don't necessarily have to use this, but it just seems to help. IBD LED Bonder. This is what will help your hard gel adhere to your natural nail. So I apply this thinly, not too thick, but just make sure you get it as close as possible to the cuticle and around the sidewalls, because wherever this is where the gel would adhere to it. If you miss a few spots or don't get it too close around the nail, then the gel won't adhere. I'm using my artisan nail brush for gel. It's a oval, so as you can see, you can get around the cuticle and on the sidewalls perfectly instead of having a square brush, which I love, by the way. I got this at the nailsuperstore.com. I'm also doing the first layer of hard gel very thin, and I'm brushing it on. As you can see, I keep taking the brush away because I keep putting the gel back into the container because it is too much gel I have. So just brush it on very thin layer. You're preparing the nail plate, so when you go into the light to cure it, you do not burn your nail plate or the client's nail plate. Let me tell you, I've tried to just put a big gulp of gel and doing it at one step, but it burns so bad. So just put the first layer very thin, maybe even the second one, depending on your time and patience and all that, but very thin the first layer, so then for the second one you do a big ball and then you start doing it. This is the last nail I'm doing. Just making sure I push some into the cuticle, get around the sidewalls, and I like to cap it either way, I don't know why. So your nails should look like this. You go ahead and cure them for about 2 minutes. So you go back into the hard gel, you get a bigger ball, and you're gonna put it on top, and you're kind of gonna hover over it, not necessarily pressing on the gel, but hovering over just to move the gel around the nail plate. What I do love about this specific hard gel is that it is self-leveling, so I just make sure I get it all around, as any missing spots or anything, and it moves by itself and it levels itself out evenly, so it's less work I have to do. For when you do it in a, see how thin it is, you can't even tell it's on there. So how I do it with forms, it's easy. You brush it on and you just put it on top. But when you're gonna sculpt it out, you want to make sure that you start off a thin layer, because it will run, and that way you work your way up and making it thicker. As you see now, I have little strings of the gel. Those little strings are amazing for whenever you're missing gel in a certain spot, or there's a dip or bumps. You grab the little string and you move it up and down or sideways, left and right, and you'll fill it in. You'll see right now in one of the clips that's coming up right there. See how I'm moving it up and down? I'm filling in any missing spots, so that way I don't have to go back in there and redo it. And since it's self-leveling, like I said, it will move and all fit perfectly all around the nail plate, which is really easy and fun to work with hard gel. I'm just cleaning the sides, because once you cure this, it will get hard and you won't have a chance to take it off unless you file it off. So I'm just working on the last 2 nails. As you can see, still using that little string tactic. Sometimes I just go in there just to get a little string and move it around and just get anything, so you really can't mess this up. You can always go back and do another layer if you want it a little bit thicker or stronger, but this layer should be more than fine. For myself, I like them to feel more natural, so I just want something to give me more strength, so that way they don't break and I can grow them out as long as I pleased, and I can have them thin to look really natural as well. Now I clean up my brush after I use it. I use alcohol and just you can use a paper towel, wipe it off and just put it right away. It's still gonna feel sticky no matter what. Once you use gel on it, that's it, it's always gonna be sticky. I'm cleansing my nails with alcohol all 2 hands. That's how thin it should look. It's always also a preference. If you're gonna build a nail and extend it, then you always have to make it thicker as well. You don't want it to break or pop in half. Now I'm just filing the nails. This will be going by fast forward, just so this video won't be 2 hours long. I will file the sidewalls, bring them in, file the free edge, curve up the corners a little bit. I don't like them too sharp, so I do more of a squabble. And I also file the top, as you will be seeing. Any dents, imperfections, just file the top, feel it out with your fingers to see if there's any more bumps or any imperfections, and just file away until you think it's smooth enough. You will anyways go back with the buffer so you can smooth out the lines and everything. So that one had a few bumps actually, so I'm working a little bit harder on there. But you do that to all your nails. And I'm sorry about the background noise. I record voiceovers anytime I can in between dropping off my kids, picking them up, so I do apologize for that noise and hope you can still hear me clearly. Always get the sidewalls in. Okay, I will now be using my buffing block that I got at Sally's, and I will buff away. This takes off any scratches, marks, residue, anything that's on the nail surface, and smooths it out, so when I apply the nail polish, it will go on very smoothly without any hesitation or problems. Do this to all my nails, and I will be fast forwarding as well with this one. I do hold, as you can see, the sidewalls. I hold the skin back to make sure I don't cut myself or do any damage to my skin. And there goes a big truck. I also do the free edge too. Now I'm brushing off all the dust, and I will be spraying it with alcohol and cleaning it with the lint free wipe. You can also use paper towels for this. I like lint free, so then none of that lint will stay on when you polish it. And this is how the final product should look before the polish. This is the E.Light 99. It's like a beige cream polish. I got it a long time ago. I just never got down to using it until I did a swatch for it, and I fell back in love with it, so I started using this today. I did more of a natural nail look. I'm polishing now. I did the first layer already, and I did not record it, so this is why you see the nail polish already on the nail. So I'm just showing you the second coat that I'm doing. So I normally do 2 color coats and then the top coat, but since I'm doing the orally gel effect, the shifter gel effect, I will be doing 2 color coats. And then this is for the actual the accent nail, the glittery look. So I'll do that on my remaining 2 fingers. So like I was saying, I will do 2 coats of color, and then I will do 2 coats of the gel effect, the shifter effect, and then I will do a top coat after that. So that's what you will be seeing, in case you're wondering. And this color is so pretty. It's such a fine glitter. It shines so pretty in the light. And one negative about the gel effect is that it dulled down the glitter, so it's not this glittery anymore on my nails at all. It's more of a beige with a little hint of shine, which is kind of sad, but I still did like the orally gel effect. It's pretty cool to see your nails change every time. So that's the second coat that I will be doing of the really pretty glitter. I always cap, just in case. There, I missed a little spot, so I'm going right back to get it. And now I will be showing you the gel effects from Orally. It's the shade shifter. I got it for $7 in the IBD show, which is the American Beauty show. $7 for it to change from any nail polish you put on your natural nail to a darker color shade, most likely a black, maybe a dark blue or dark green. It all depends on the color you have underneath, but it's looking like it's always turned into a black, which I don't mind. For $7 to be able to change any color into black is pretty cool to me. One thing I did notice I do not like, other than it dulling down my glitter, is that it goes everywhere. It runs. It's so watered down compared to the polishes that I'm used to are thicker and have a heavier viscosity, and this one is just it's so thin that if you apply too much, it would smear into the cuticle and the sidewall. So as you will be seeing, I keep taking the brush back to the bottle. That's because I keep removing the polish because it's just too much. I actually redid 2 or 3 nails. You might see a little clip of it, that I had to take it off because it was just going into my cuticle, into the sidewalls, no matter what I did or how hard I tried for it not to do that. See right here, see how shiny it is? It's gonna take away that glitter. Now if you compare the one on the left, it's the same glitter, but it wasn't as shiny. I think it's still shimmery, but the chunky glitter look is what doesn't stay once you put this top coat on top. See, I had to clean my pinky because I messed it up. So I'm putting some on my pinky again. It was just too much. I have to keep taking some off. So overall, I do love this product. It's just don't like that it takes the glitter look away from my glitter nails and that it goes everywhere. I will now be using IBD Intense Seal UV top coat. This top coat is a file off only top coat. So in order to take it off, you have to file it off. It will not soak off. The only reason why I did put this top coat on is because I wanted my gel effects to last as long as possible. And when I do soak them off, I will buff and file the top of my nail just to break the seal so that the acetone can go into the actual gel polish and soak off. Now this is the second top coat. I did 2. I do want them to stay as long as possible. I don't recommend this for people who have very thin nails or clients who love to change their nail polish all the time, because you will have to put in some work and file that off, or you might just damage their nail. This is more for longer lasting, very thin coats. And that's going to be the last nail. Now I will be using something that I just purchased from E.Nail Coutures. It's the Gummy Jelly. enailcouture.com is where I got it. It was on sale for $7 a jar, so I bought 2 jars when I purchased it. It's very thick, way thicker than hard gel. I will show you right now when I lift it up. It's literally like thick hair gel. That's how it feels. So what I'm using too is a top coat. So this is the procedure I learned from Susie's video. I will link it down below so you can see it. You put on a decent amount, you brush it on, not too thin, not too thick, just enough around the whole nail plate. And right after this, you will be putting the top coat, no wipe top coat on top of it. Do not cure it yet. So you're not curing this gel, you're putting the top coat right on top of the same product without curing the nail. And this should allow the gems to stick onto the nail plate forever. Literally, you're gonna have to cut them off to come off. So I'm putting it right on top, and then I will apply the gems. What the top coat does is it surrounds the rhinestones or the 3D nail art around it. So the hard gel would hold it underneath, and the top coat does this coat around the gems or 3D art and seals it completely down inside. So it's supposed to last so much longer. I will do another YouTube video to see how long my gel manicure will last, hopefully 3 weeks or more. I will be putting that, and as soon as I get it, I will link it down below, and I will post it on my YouTube channel to see if this is really real. And normally this jar is, if I'm correct, it's like $25 to $30, unless I'm saying the wrong price, but I got it on sale for $7. That's why I ordered 2. I felt like $14 for, you know, a hard gel that was gonna hold my gems and 3D nail art. That's what I have been having an issue with, just having my clients be able to keep their gems 2 to 3 weeks, or at least until they come back to me, especially the clients that use their hands a lot or wash their hands a lot. So I am applying different sizes. The big stone is a size 16 Swarovski crystal, AB crystal. Then the next size is size 10, and then the really small one is a size 6 SS. Oh no, my bad, I'm sorry. It's a size 7 SS. So it's 16 SS, the big one, the medium one is 10 SS, and then the smaller one is 7 SS. So far, those are the sizes I have been sticking to. I'm looking into getting different sizes so that you can't really see the different size gems in the nails. But for now, I like these so far. I got the Swarovski crystals from the American Beauty Show here in Chicago. I got the really big ones from a nail beauty store. And then I got the smaller 10SS and 7SS from Crystal Nails, if I'm correct. I will be linking down the video as soon as I make the video of the American Beauty Show, what I got from there, my experience, the products, my reviews on them, and I will be listing where they sell them, so if you want to buy them yourself, you can get them. And as you can see, what I'm using is a wax pencil to lift the Swarovski crystals. This wax pencil I got from Alliexpress. I will link it down below too. And this will be me showing you how they turn in warm water, which is the one on the left, your left, and then cold water will be on the right side. So that's the normal color that I chose, which is a nude beige. And now they will be dipped into cold water, which they turn that black dark green. So it all depends, I guess, on the base color, how dark it can get. But I do like it. It's different. And it doesn't always stay just black or just beige. It kind of shifts, makes it different colors. Overall, I like it. I would recommend it. It's something cute to have, especially during the summer with the sun, and then you go into the AC with the cold. It will change your nails, especially while you're washing your hands. It looks really cool. I hope you like my video, and if you would like to see anything else, please comment below. Like my video and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.